Right then, so you like Dragapult, do you? And you like being able to search cards consistently like me? Let me show you the deck that sounds right up your alley, okay? Let's have a little look. Hey there guys, just before we get into the video, if you're part of the 60% of people who watch these videos and aren't subscribed, come on now, do yourself a favour, I put a new TCG video out every single day, okay? So do us a favour and hit that button. Right then, so we've got a Dragapult VMAX build around. We all know Dragapult's a super strong card, don't we? VMAX Pokemon, 320 HP, 2 attacks, we've got Shred, 1 for 60, goes through all effects, so, you know, go through stuff like Frying Pan, you know, stuff like that could come up. But the main reason we played this card is Max Phantom for 130 damage, for 2 energy, do 130 damage reactive, I should say, and you get to sprinkle, 5 damage count on your opponent's bench Pokemon any way you like. So we've essentially got, you know, for 2 energy, 180 damage to play with, which is super nice. Lets us be super analytical and critical with our damage counters and be as efficient as possible. That's the aim of the game with Dragapult, is be as efficient as possible. So all we literally play is a full 3 line of this. And then we play the basic Alolan Meowth as well, because anytime you play in Green's deck, I think you really should be playing this Alolan Meowth. It's absolutely diabolical. If it's your first turn going second, for no energy, you get to do 70 damage. And this just lets you ping off Jirachi, ping off Evolving Basics. Absolutely brutal when you pull this guy off, man. And we actually play 2 of these as well, just because it's so strong when we pull it off. And it lets you hit for 140 in the Dragapult mirror with no energy, so it lets you preserve your energy on the back, so your Dragapult hopefully isn't taking damage turn 2. So good, so nice. So yeah, we play a full 4-3 of that, and because we're playing greens, we get to get funky with it. So obviously you know what greens do by now. If you have no Pokemon with abilities in play, you can play this card, search your deck for 2 trainers, and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. So this is going to add so much extra consistency. It's going to let us, you know, play stuff like Wait and See Hammer reliably, which is if you're going second on your first turn, you can discard energy from your opponent's active. Super cool in any matchup realistically. ADPs, for example, delaying them a turn. Dragapult mirrors, delaying them for a turn. And because we have greens, we can reliably get them out, so super clutch. We can play stuff like Double Stamp, just because we can be clinical with it, make sure we always get it off on that turn we need it. We can play stuff like Custom Catches, which I'm always a fan of, letting us, throughout using our support for the turn, get a Boss's Orders like effect. And then in a deck like this, you're going to really want that Boss's Orders effect. You want to be as super efficient with those damage counters as I can. Because like I said, what they might try and end up doing is throw something in the active that only got like 10 health left, just so you have to put your 130 there, and Custom Catches lets you just get them out of the way, and then you can just finish them off. So Custom Catcher lets you do that. Let's just play Energy Spinners, which you all know is a scary thing when you're playing Dragapult. It's missing energy. Greens alleviates this. And then, because we've actually got a little bit of room in the greens deck, we can play stuff like Crushing Hammer. And we all know Crushing Hammers is really good right now. You know, again, ADP, any kind of energy disruption is cool. So playing 4 of them is always sweet. 4 Pokégear to find our greens and all that stuff. 4 Mysterious Treasure. 3 Quick Ball. 4 Switch. This is just to take pressure off our early game greens, just so we can maneuver around our Alolan Meowths nice and easily. Or move into our Alolan Meowth if we let Dragapult. 2 Chaotic Swell, because we like to be a bit naughty. We don't really want to play Power Planks. We don't want to discourage the Dedenne to come down, because that's obviously a nice, easy form of prizes for us. But Chaotic Swell is going to turn us stuff like Viridian Forest and Thunder Mountain. So being able to greens it out when you like is also really cool. Even though we play 4 Custom Catches, we still play 1 Boss's Orders, just because sometimes you're not always going to have access to greens or have 2 customs in hand. They might mine you out of them, for example. Let's still have 1 copy of Boss's Orders is fine. You can put it up to 2 if you really like. 1 Guzma Hala, because it's going to search our hover energies that we do play, our stadiums, our Chaotic Swell, and our tool cards. So our tool card are 3 Giant Bomb. Really good against stuff like Baby Clowns and anything Zacians, for example. Anything time we can get even be more efficient with our damage is always nice. Granted, now Boss's Orders is a card that can go around the Giant Bomb, but most of the time when I play this deck, I only really have 1 Dragapult and then a Alolan Meowth out. So if they want to like just to go around your bomb, take a KO on a Alolan Meowth, that's fine by me. So yeah, get stuff like Zacians, because Zacian can never go over the top on a Dragapult VMAX. If they take this damage, it's just going to make it so much easier to KO them. All you do is Max Phantom them. So Giant Bomb is really cool. And then 2 Mallow Lana, just so we can be super tanky, because we all know that Dragapult is a super tanky boy. So being able to heal them when we want is rather nice. So yeah, you can add a Giant Charm if you want to lean more into the tankiness aspect to the deck. Wouldn't mind that. I opted not to personally, but if you want to go do that, I'm not against that. And then we play 4 Horror Energy. This is really cool. It's going to lets us add damage, right? If your opponent hits the Pokemon that this card's attached to, they take 2 damage counters back, okay? Regardless of whether you're KO'd or not, they're going to take 2 damage counters back, so. And it stacks. If you have 2 on taking 4, to be able to Guzma Hala CEC is pretty cool. And just adding damage in general is super nice. And we ran out the list with 6 basic Psychic. So, there is one other way you can take this this kind of a deck, okay? And what it would be, you'd play stuff like you normally would play in a Dragapult deck, stuff like Fion. This is like acting like another sort of semi-form of Gust. Like I said, if your opponent hasn't got a lot of HP left, they're gonna throw you up something that hasn't got a lot of HP, right? So if you're setting something up on the bench like a Jirachi, and they've got 10 HP left, they might want to just throw that in the active and say, right, put you on 30 in there, mate. You've only got 5 damage counters to play with this turn. Fion lets you just, it's like a soft verb, just saying, stop that please, mate. Give me something that's a little bit more juicier. The reason why I'm not playing it personally is because we're a greens deck. We don't want to lead it. If we do lead it, that turns off our greens. And while it's not like a super death sentence in the fact that you can like switch, put it back in deck, and now your greens are live, it's just one hurdle I don't really want to be able to take, or you know, potentially run into. Granted, we do play 4 switch though, so if you wanted to, you could put a Fury. I'm not against that. Just be careful not to lead it. Other stuff you can run as well. There was something else in my head. It ran a Scoop Up Net. Maybe it was just a Fion. Oh yeah, Zigzagoon. That was it. You can also play a Zigzagoon, just so we can get extra damage into play. Yeah, so we can just, when you bench it, you put 1 damage count on your opponent's Pokemon. So if you run this in combination with Scoop Up Nets, you can start to really start manipulating damage in scary ways. Again, because we're a greens deck, I'd probably be leaning more against it. But conversely, also, because we are playing greens, you can search out those nets at a whim. So you can like say, right, let's say he's getting extra 2 damage this turn, and you've got a Goon in hand or Quick Ball in hand. You can just greens out 2 nets, bench net, and there you go. Your greens are still back on, and you got damage to manipulate again. Because the Zigzagoon doesn't shuffle itself back into deck or anything like this, if you do lead it, you are in game over town. So if you want to take the risk, you know, sort of min-max those games where you don't lead it and have your deck be a little bit stronger, that's fine. So you can play like a Fion, a Goon, and some nets. If you were, I think the Crushing Hammers are the cards to take out of the list if you want to go down that route. You can also play stuff like Viridian Forest if you want to be less reliant on Energy Spinner and greens. I think 10 energy is enough to the point where you can get away with it. You got Guzma Hala as well. But you know, if you want to play for Viridian Forest, I'm not against that either. Anyway, I'll shut up now, shall I? I've been talking a lot. Let's get into the games. Lol, Gabby, lol. Gabby? Gaby? Okay, no basic. So that happens quite a lot with this deck. We play what, 6 bait? I guess 6 isn't too many, is it? Okay, we get greens, we've got energy. That's all we really want, baby. Okay, energy search and a rainbow. Is this like an Ultimate Mewtwo-esque type thing? We get a swell. Oh, that really matters. Do we play Power Plant here? I think we do. Probably should. I guess we don't want to discourage the Dene. Rainbow Energy Malamar. Okay. He's playing Power Plant. This is. Oh, yeah. No, this must be like a Mallow Mewtwo, right? Oh no, can't use him in Power Plant. Tag team. ADP Ultra Necrozma, is that what this is? Okay, interesting. Okay. We'll do that. We can actually carry this in K. Got a quick ball, put it with a giant ball. I have to get a giant custom catcher so we can draw as well. So do we take what? Wait and see. Wait and see. Is that actually necessary? Probably not, since we're carrying this thing, right? So we'll probably get Spinner Treasure. We see some cards with Custom Catcher. Have we got a VMAX? Oh, we've got VMAX in hand, so that's I'd definitely take that then. Probably just another greens. Seems sensible. Oh no, we need to get a Switch! Oh, messed up. We messed up. We meant to get a Switch. Is it worth paying retreat now? Oh, I think it might be. Yeah, we did mess up a bit there. That's my bad, guys. Oh, no, wait. We don't need to pay retreat because he's weak to... Oh, we're just messing up all left. Left, right, and centre. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's getting late. Good thing we spotted that then. At least we get a Max Phantom next turn. We've got a Custom Catcher. So we can go hunting. Cherish Ball. Double ADP. Interesting. Alright, be careful with the B strings. We might be able to skip a B string turn. If we take 3 prizes, yeah, so we can just KO. Air balloon. Okay. So you miss energy there? So we can do something like this, right? Has he got a way of hitting us next turn? I don't think so. Just Max Phantom, I think. Got 150. How much health has he got? 190. So we got 50 on him, going to 140. Yeah, go on in. I don't know if that's right, but. This is where the one of Zigzagoon would be pretty cool, huh? Master Mind Report Mewtwo. That's pretty cool. Gets back Cynthia Caitlin. Switch. Okay, well. There's the boss's orders. Okay. That's nice from him. What we can do there, we can start getting another guy set up. We've got greens in hand. Greens for Switch. Custom Catcher. How much health my boy got? 150. Up, switch, get a greens, which is perfect. You can double Custom Catcher again. Max Phantom. So what we're trying to do now. So we put 10 there. The rest here. What we do next turn, we greens for Custom Catchers, KO, and that's all she wrote, baby. That's all she wrote. That's all we got to do. Hopefully he doesn't concede. People concede so quick these days, man. Ah, God! What did I say? Let's go to the next one. Man's got the Mewtwo coin. I don't think I've seen that one. Is that from the starter deck or? We will not go first though. That's for sure. Team never go first. Oh, we've. Okay, I guess we get Quick Ball Energy. We've got all the parts that we normally grab off greens without the greens, but he has mulligan, so hopefully we I mean, if our energy sticks, we could be okay, but you tell that I'm not terribly excited to be playing against this. It's not even the first time I've well, that Grimer's dead, so which is always fun. We'll put that Swell down. I don't know what stage Nick could be playing. Wait and see Hammer will be strictly useless after this turn. So all we have to do is get out of Dragapult realistically. And just spread around. Try and keep... That's all our energy? So we've prize 2. Okay. So hopefully we just temper him out of the game now. What I want us to take greens out the prizes. That's close. We can just go around whatever he puts down. And I tell you what, nothing makes me happier apart from beating baby clowns like this, but beating. Oh, it's a stamp, man. Really? Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. We got the Switch back as well. We didn't play 4 Switch though. So we just custom catch it, grab that, and I think that will wrap it up right there, I reckon. But you never know. He's got a 2-card hand. Mew. I don't think my guy knows what Mew does, or he doesn't know what Dragapult does. Either way, we're going to make him pay for that mistake. So we greens for Treasure. Treasure Catcher. That's what we do. We have no need for a second Dragapult in this game. We'll grab the Rainbow Red, give him a little Flexingtons. Switch. We go Custom Catcher Hunting. Ooh. That confused me for a sec there. There's the Max Phantom. I tell you what, I'm just going to KO that $1 as well. And say, right. Something tells me he'll be conceding after that one. Hey, you never know though. There's a Curse Shovel. There's a Research. No, he's sticking around, but I appreciate that. Greens KO that next time. Oh, we're mean. We're brutal. What does he get down now? Grimer? Does he go for another Sandy? As for Ditto, that is absolutely outrageous. He can't be putting that Ditto down, surely. Don't put that Ditto down. Tommy 1870. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll attach that up there just because. Yeah, we'll put that there just in case he plays hammers, because you know I think these decks, they normally do. So Max Phantom kill that. Do we carry Doll again? Yeah. Oh, I didn't need to put forward. And there's the concede. You see if we can get one more. Bap. 3 custom catches and open hand. That's crazy. What is boom bap? What kind of music is boom bap? Is that like rap music? So I've got on now Return of the Boom Bap Volume 3. Okay, that's a fire hand. Annoying that we have to leave Meowth again though, because they can try and play around it. But how many times have we mulligan? Quite a few times. That is an Iskew. Okay, what does he do? 60 less damage. So Alolan Meowth does 10 to that boy. Maybe he will put down like a Snom. We can turn 1 custom catcher KO it. There's a Cramorant, so this is like a heavy bench knife deck. Okay. Funny enough with those Iskews though, when we get Max Phantom going, we can just tag them all so their ability turns off. Does that damage from attacks? Yeah. That's a recycle. Okay. Is this like a Porygon Z? I think it might be. Go on, put down a Porygon so I can go hunting for him. Go on, please. Let Alolan Meowth. He wants to spoil the fun, baby. Why would you attach to active for? I mean, I'm not sure. So if anyone wants to know, the boom bap sounds a bit like an old school kind of rap kind of sound. There's the Porygon. Oh no. Oh, we get Dragapult. That's so clutch. Okay, right. So we can do something like this, right? We can let's see if we can hit heads on that. Okay, knock that off. This is diabolical. Right. So we need to grab catcher greens, right? Catcher spinner. We're not going to have a treasure, which is the only thing that scares me about this line of play. You want to try and have a guaranteed evolution, but if we attach energy, we can't really afford to play Guzma Hala in that scenario. So I think we, as much as I don't like it, that might have to be. Oh, we've prized the greens. Maybe we shouldn't have played that. So if we were to take, I'll take greens. I'll take greens. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna. So we do this. We do this. We bring him up, and then we spoil the fun. Alolan Meowth taking names again. Did that? It's like energy go back to his hand, by the way. I've just realised. Silly me. The next so we can just greens out for what? Spinner Treasure, and then we can get to work with our Max Phantom. That's the idea. There's Cynthia. So he's going to be a couple turns back now for sure. Got some sort of Aurora Rainbow box. I'm not 100% sure. It must be. Energy off the top is absolutely fantastic. Right, so we greens for treasure. Treasure greens. That seems fine. We'll attach this. We'll treasure away Guzma Hala. Don't think we'll be needing him anymore. We'll evolve, we'll switch. I don't want to put down the other Dragapult. I don't feel as if we need it right now. 130 here, we'll go tag, tag. Does he have 50? No, 60. We'll do something like this. Tag them all. So that can die to a Max Phantom at some point. These guys have been tagged, their abilities off. And then we can probably carry that before it evolves. What does Alolan Sand Thingy Bob do? Sand Slash? I'm not sure. Either way, we're in a good spot though. Because you got no Porygon down, we're not. We don't have to be worried about you know, the Crime Rant attacking for the first instance, and then we're not really worried about any blizzards. Another reason why I didn't want to put down the Dragapult now, even though chances are it can't attack. You don't really want to bench on a Dragapult until you can attach energy to it. So we played no spinners so far. Okay. So yeah, I think this guy's in a better spot above her here. Yeah, there's a concede, guys. So that's been Dragapult greens for you. It's a strong deck for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you have, and I'll see you all next time.